Hi, so this is a cover for a 5-inch ice auger. This is a Mora two-piece auger. You use it for winter camping. It's nice and light. It's got a shaft that comes off and makes it easy to go into a bag. But it always has a problem in that those blades are wicked sharp. Great for cutting through ice or anything else, including your hand, your boot, the pack, you name it. They must be covered when not in use. And the problem is that the covers that come with these, the augers themselves are great. The covers are terrible. And the one I got was actually broken when I got the auger itself. And I didn't use this auger for a couple years because I just didn't have a way to put a cover on there that I thought was safe and going to keep me safe and keep the blade sharp and keep it from cutting stuff in the pack. So what I took on was making a cover. Now, you could buy an aftermarket cover for any auger you wanted to. There's some great ones on the market, except none of them fit a 5-inch auger. I talked to one of the representatives of the company that makes the best one, and they said, yeah, we only go down to 6 inches. So if you got a 5-inch auger, you're out of luck. And I didn't know that at the time. I have to admit, doing this over again, I would just tell people to buy a 6-inch auger and then go get a commercial cover. But if you don't have that and you need to make one, this is what I did. So you can see here, this is the product, you could call it that. And it started out life as a jar from Costco filled with coconut oil. And after the coconut oil was gone, what I did was I created a cover by first off putting on a hinge at the bottom here. This is leather. Probably too many rivets, and then of course it hinges all the way open, which is really important. And you can see where I left the cover intact. I glued it on and drilled a hole in, and then importantly here, you can see this groove, this notch that I cut. That is for the auger part, the screw part of the auger here will slide in there, and that way the whole thing stays put. And of course, the whole contraption gets cut in half, so it opens all the way. And then lastly, inside here, you can see where I added some additional plastic. This is just a cheap old cutting board, really thin one that I found at Goodwill and cut apart. And I affixed that using nuts and bolts. And you can see those there, the black ones. So the whole thing went together. It stays together with a couple bungees that I put on with the tie wraps, electric tie wraps. And then you can see there's some hooks here for the hooks on the bungee. So the way it all works is you lay it down, and then you go ahead and insert the auger and then give it a nice little twist until the is engaged, the screw of the auger is engaged. Close it, and then of course just snap the bungees into place, which by the way don't work so great if you're wearing mittens, so you do have to take your mittens off, but it's not all bad. It didn't cost a lot, and it actually works great. I've had it out on a winter camping trip, and I didn't cut myself, and I didn't cut anything in the bag, and the auger stays sharp, and it works all the way around. So, auger cover for a 5-inch auger when you can't get a commercial auger cover.